wind speed is above threshold. ACE wind speed is above threshold.
ACE data indicated that solar wind speeds have reached 400.
Speed and even density don't seem to be coming in at regular intervals.
Well, just as Earth goes through season, the sun also goes through season. Since we started looking at the sun thousands of years ago, we've noticed that there's been spots on the sun, and when we started measuring these and cataloging these with telescopes, we've noticed that there's a cycle in these spots where they increase and then decrease in about an average of an 11-year cycle, and that cycle means something. Not just the number of spots that you see, but that means we've now learned that means it means increasing output of the sun, increasing solar activity. This increasing activity, when we go into the phase and the new phase of the sun solar maximum, we'll expect to see more solar flares. These are bursts of electromagnetic energy off the sun, and these can cause, for instance, HF communication blackouts, radio blackouts that can affect our emergency responders as well as our airline communications. Often associated with these flares are energetic particle bursts that can damage satellites by damaging these subsystems, electronic subsystems and satellites, and even the solar panels. And can also induce disruptions in the ionized portion of the atmosphere, the ionosphere, which can disrupt our GPS navigation and that we use on our cell phones. At least I do almost every day. And it's used, precision GPS is used for farming, for surveying, for drilling, and by airlines as well. And and then these currents can also come down into the ground. It can induce currents in the ground as well. And that can degrade our pipelines and possibly damage our transformers in our electric power grid and disrupt our electric power grid distribution. So across sector, we are concerned about and watching for solar activity as we come into this new phase. Under the National Space Weather Strategy and Action Plan, this is something that we brought the focus into how we're going to mitigate for these space weather events, not just research and not just monitor, but how we're going to prepare for the Department of Homeland Security, FEMA, other agencies. For instance, FEMA recently came out with a operations concept for response to space weather events. We have instituted space weather as part of the international, national, emergency and local, state and local emergency management exercises. So across the board, we're preparing for how we would respond to these large events.